President Trump has addressed the nation following the twin mass shootings that left 31 people dead.
Let's go live now to El Paso. CNN reporter Camila Bernal joins us. Thanks so much for your time. Authorities have confirmed the death toll has risen there.
It has, Laura. Pete, the medical director here at Del Sol Medical Center, trying to hold back his tears as he announced that two of his patients just did not make it. That now putting the death toll at 22 people. And just so many people here at the scene also not able to hold back their tears. We're seeing people coming throughout the day. We've seen people here yesterday. We're talking dozens of people who are coming to say a prayer, to simply just come together. It's a community that is coming together in the midst of tragedy.
And Donald Trump has shifted the focus from broad gun reforms in the country. Can you elaborate on what he's had to say?
Yeah, Pete, so this was a scripted address to the nation that happened 10 a.m. local time in D.C. And he spoke not off the prompter, so he was only on the teleprompter. He did not speak afterwards. He did not take any questions. And he spoke about bipartisanship. He wanted the nation to come together. He spoke about the need for mental health and to put some resources into that. He spoke about mental health, not only in terms of shootings, but also in terms of things that are going on social media, on video games. He said all those kinds of things need to stop. He did not speak about any background checks. He did not speak about any more gun control legislation in this country. So it was interesting to see the contrast. It is the furthest from what you saw in Australia and the Port Arthur massacre. It was a president who was simply saying that we needed to come together and unite, but not specifically saying that he wanted any sort of gun control in this country. And he had tweeted about background checks, but when he spoke, reading those words from the teleprompter, he did not talk about any of the gun control measures that have been brought out in the House of Representatives. Democratic candidates for president also speaking out, saying that something needs to be done. But President Trump just sticking to his script and not necessarily going any further, but saying that the country needs to unite and that there needs to be bipartisanship in terms of this issue.
Carmela, tell us a little bit about El Paso. What kind of community is it? Of course, these shootings, doesn't matter where they are across America, they still rock local communities. But how have they reacted?
So the city of El Paso has a very small town feel to it. People here are very united. People here know about their neighbors. They know each other. They're coming together right now in their grief. That is what's going on now. And they're also a community that is very close to the Mexican community. If you take a look behind me, the mountains and all of the houses that you see back there, that is Mexico. That is Ciudad Juarez. So this is a community that is very much connected to Mexico, to border crossings. People come back and forth. So a lot of the victims here at the shootings were Mexicans, Mexican nationals, many who have died and who are injured. So this is simply a community that comes together, and it's a community that was shopping, back to school shopping. That's what a lot of people were doing when all of this happened. This was a normal Saturday morning. This was a Saturday morning in a place where a lot of people come. This Walmart and this shopping center is one of the biggest here in El Paso. So it was full of people of Mexican descent, a lot of Hispanics, of course, just because that is the makeup of El Paso. And we've just seen how resilient they are. So when you ask about El Paso, they're now El Paso strong. That is what they're saying. They're a community that simply has come together and are doing all they can to show their strength.
CNN's Camila Bernal covering that story for us out of El Paso this morning. Thank you so much.